There is no question that mobile technology is playing a huge role these days in terms of our personal health, improving it and giving doctors an insight as to how we're doing. With me to talk about that is Michael Thomas from Isonea. He's the CEO of the company there. And Michael, we were just talking earlier, you're talking about 3 waves, 3 phases of mHealth. First 2 we've done okay on. Third, maybe not so much, but that's where the breakthrough area is.
That's right. Wave 1 really deals with health and wellness. So it's the low-hanging fruit in mobile health or any kind of healthcare innovation. The second wave deals with chronic disease management. And we've done a pretty good job with that through the internet and some other disease management initiatives. The third wave has to deal with prediction and ultimately prevention of disease or events. And that's where we really require a lot more work.
And so what's the possibility there? What do you think is the ultimate goal and that we can accomplish?
Well, one of the fascinating things about mobile health is that it's really software and algorithm driven. And you have 1 billion people with smartphones around the world. So you actually have the ability with sophisticated algorithm development, such as neural networks or Bayesian networks or fuzzy logic, different forms of artificial intelligence that are sophisticated pattern recognition formulas, if you will. And they look for things that most people wouldn't necessarily catch with the human eye. And it will be able to hopefully predict what's happening or what could happen that could go wrong. Let's say for an asthma attack.
Give me an example of that.
Well, let's say an asthma attack. Let's say that you are going to the gym every morning at 6 a.m. and the app notices that every time after this, you're in this location, an hour later, you end up having an asthma attack. And so it starts to learn, and it will tell you, well, wait a minute, you should be taking your medication 20 minutes before. We know that this is where you're going, and the pattern has been asthma attack. Make sure you take proper precautions to prevent the attack.
All right, and I know you have a very steep background in terms of sleep. Is there an application in that world too?
Absolutely. I think mobile health is ideally suited for diagnosis and monitoring. And with sleep apnea, it really lends itself to, again, algorithms that can reside on the phone or in the cloud and essentially analyze anything from snoring or breath sounds and become a definitive diagnostic, so you don't have to go into a sleep lab anymore.
There's a big data play here too, isn't there? Like you said, 1 billion devices out there.
Absolutely.
A lot of data, and so from a social ramification, a personal health ramification, the possibilities really are endless.
Absolutely. There's a tremendous big data play. The importance is figuring out exactly how you analyze the data, and most importantly, what do you do to predict and possibly prevent whatever the disease is, whether it's high cholesterol, high blood pressure, exercise and weight loss, or asthma attacks.
Well, I appreciate the insight, a healthy outlook, you might say, in terms of technology, but really interesting perspective. Thank you.